Hello viewers, welcome to the episode 2 Nārāyaṇāstra, the weapon that punished resistance. What if your weapon did not attack you unless you fought back? What if the more you resisted, the stronger it became? No targeting system, no fixed blast radius, no single enemy, only one rule: surrender or be annihilated. This was the Nārāyaṇāstra. The Nārāyaṇāstra is described primarily in the Mahābhārata. It is associated with Narayana, the preserving, sustaining principle of the cosmos, often linked with Vishnu. Unlike the Brahmastra, the weapon was not designed for total destruction. Its purpose was different. It was created to suppress uncontrolled violence, punish arrogance, and restore balance through submission, not annihilation. In the epic, the weapon is used by Ashwatthama during the later stages of the war when chaos has overtaken the reason. How the Nārāyaṇāstra worked? To understand the Nārāyaṇāstra, forget everything you know about conventional weapons. This was not a single projectile. It was a distributed autonomous response system. 1. Activation. The Nārāyaṇāstra was invoked using a mantra, but unlike Brahmastra, the mantra did not fire a weapon. Instead, it released a governing principle. Think of it as deploying a rule into the battlefield, a law rather than a missile. Once activated, the user lost direct control. That's important. 2. Weapon form. The epics describe the Nārāyaṇāstra as manifesting as countless blazing weapons, falling simultaneously from all directions. There is no single source, there is no single target. Every armed opponent becomes a potential target. In modern terms, this resembles a swarm system or a battlefield-wide autonomous defense grid. Third, conditional logic. This is the defining feature. The Nārāyaṇāstra follows a simple rule. The more you resist, the stronger it attacks. Warriors who raised weapons, charged forward, displayed aggression, were immediately overwhelmed. But warriors who dropped their weapon, stood still, bowed in surrender, were completely ignored. No harm, no pursuit, no punishment. The weapon did not care who you were, it cared what you did. 4. No counter-astra, only compliance. Here is something extraordinary. There is no known counter-astra to the Nārāyaṇāstra. No elemental opposite, no neutralizing energy, no recall mantra from another warrior. The only counter was total surrender. This makes it unique among all astras. It enforced behavior, not victory. The Krishna's intervention. When Ashwatthama unleashes the Nārāyaṇāstra, panic spreads through the Pandava army. Warriors instinctively prepare to fight back. At that moment, Krishna intervenes. He commands everyone to drop all weapons, step down from chariots, stand motionless. Even mighty warriors like Bhima and Arjuna are told not to resist. And when they obey, nothing happens. The blazing weapons pass over them, the storm dissipates. The message is clear. Power cannot defeat this weapon. Ego cannot defeat it. Only humility can. Modern analogy. If the Nārāyaṇāstra existed today, how would we understand it? It would not be a bomb, it would not be a missile, it would be closer to an autonomous battlefield governance system, with rules hard-coded into its logic, something like, if aggression deduct, escalate force. If compliance deducted, disengage. In other words, a weapon that enforces order, not conquest. This is radically different from modern warfare philosophy. Why Nārāyaṇāstra was feared? The danger of the Nārāyaṇāstra was not in the destruction, it was in loss of agency. Once invoked, the user could not call it back. Allies and enemies were treated equally. Personal valor became irrelevant. That is terrifying. It meant you could not fight your way out of it. This is why it was rarely used and why it was never glorified. The Brahmastra punished existence, the Nārayaṇāstra punished resistance. One destroyed worlds, the other destroyed arrogance. Perhaps the ancients understood something we still struggle with. Not all power is meant to be fought. In the next episode, we explore a weapon that could never be recalled, the Astra.